It's time! A time to travel back in time yet again. Today I wanted to visit an old classic, a game that not many remember or even worse, not know about at all. But several well-known mech games nowadays should take their hats off in front of it, because they know where they got the inspiration from. So I actually just recently managed to connect my PS1 to my Elgato capture card. That's what I use. And since I'm a collector of PS1 classics, I hope that there will be many of those visits yet ahead. And that is not only because I want to do classic game reviews. No. The reason is simple. Games nowadays are just not as good as they used to be, and that's a fact. Only thing really evolves is the graphics. Cost and time of game development has only decreased in the last 10 years. Stock assets and zero effort regarding a storyline are the main reasons that make it possible for a studio to release 3 or 4 games in a year. All the games, they are neutered and half-assed and bare-boned and bug-filled early releases that may never see a bug fix patch. But you will get something. You will get, what you get is a bunch of outtakes from the game sold to you under a name of DLC.
DLC, 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 DLC. DLC, 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 DLC.
And of course, a loot box system that is integrated, and voila, you got a game. Now what is actually funny is that many millennials have never played any good games. But the question is, what do I mean by a good game? Well, games with depth. And the games that really pushed your anger and real skill boundaries just to get the campaign mission completed. Scary is that it's becoming a standard. One can say that this does not apply to every studio, and thanks to heaven, I totally agree. Those statistics mainly concern Electronic Arts. And the reason why I pull another EA card is simple. Electronic Arts gave birth to Future Cop L.A.P.D. So what is the game about? What is Future Cop L.A.P.D? It's a third-person action-adventure game released for PlayStation, PC and Mac, in which players control X1 Alpha, the LAPD's latest weapon in the war against crime. While it's mainly a game about shooting big guns in the name of the law, Future Cop also plays a host to several platform and puzzle selections, which help to break up the action. Released in 1998, the game reportedly sold only 200,000 units, after which members of the studio split up and moved to other studios. That's actually a bit funny, because the game received a lot of good ratings and reviews. But, you know, shit happens. There are 2 game modes. First one is a campaign. It's called Crime War. Players take on 8 missions in attempt to, rid Los Angeles of its most dangerous criminal elements. This include a rogue supercomputer, a gang of subterranean mutants, and a group of savages arming an observatory. Over the course of campaign, players will travel to future versions of famous Los Angeles landmarks. Well, as mentioned above, this campaign immediately reminds you that you need to control the game yourself. You need to learn your weapons and plan your attacks. Now, what is great about campaign here is that you can do it in multiplayer as well, with split screen. It's perfect. You will share a health bar, so coordination of your attacks is very important. Also, a nice thing worth mentioning, that you can actually block the movements and bullets of your co-player. So you can yell to your friend, "Step aside, motherfucker!" if you want to shoot something. None of the missions tell you how to get to your objective. You can of course use a map, but there is no hand-holding. Oi, come here, no, here. Yeah, no, turn there, turn right from there, yeah, there you go, okay. Now remember, a left from there and straight up the road, and then remember to turn right, at the end, at the end. Oh yeah, after you push the flashing button, okay, on the wall, yeah, okay. None of that! You need to figure everything out or die. No continues, no checkpoints. If you fail the mission, you will have to start over, and you must be more effective the next time around, or one after that. And that is something I love. I mean, the missions aren't very long, so you better practice. A bit of agony gives you the satisfaction in the end as you prevail. Perfectly balanced, hard enough to keep you interested, but easy enough for you to not quit. Now the second game mode is my favorite. You can play Precinct Assault, either one-on-one with your friend or in a single player against the Sky Captain. Now this game mode is easy, addictive and extremely fun. Each of you have a base with defense turrets, that is your home base then. You can build choppers, those will protect your base from the air, and you can build tanks, that will seek out the enemy base. Those units are automated, so they will do their thing regardless of what you do as a player. If one of your tanks enters the enemy base, you win. All units cost points, earn points by claiming neutral turrets or destroying enemy turrets. If you die, you respawn to your own base, as does the enemy, but each time it happens you will lose some points. So the more your enemy dies and the more you destroy without dying, the more chance you have to win. You can also build one of each ultimate units as well. A Sky Captain for defense or Übertank for attacking, I'm not sure what was the name. Those units have massive damage and a lot of lives. But to ensure that your tank reaches the enemy base, you need to clear out the way, or simply just destroy all enemy turrets. The important part is that you need to protect it. You can also claim outposts on the map to get the units closer to enemy base. Unit prices go up with each new outpost. Easy and fun. If you play against the Sky Captain and win, it will get tougher each game. So with each game, Sky Captain has more lives and more extra damage. And trust me, on hard settings with Sky Captain level around 11, there is no chance. I mean, you will get hell unleashed upon you. So the game is polished, it's simple, and of course, free roam is done as it should be done, with real-time action shooting, not this shitty turn-based combat. You also have an awesome weaponry. Not a lot, but just enough. You can select primary guns, secondary heavy weapon, and a special super weapon. So you can shoot 3 guns at the same time. What could be funner? Each of those weapon classes have selections, a selection of 4 weapons to be exact. 12 altogether, plus 3 secret weapons as well. On the map, you can find upgrades to power those up to more devastating force. Now, this is extremely satisfying if you have this 3-wave burst that shatters all the turrets around you. And sadly, in campaign mode, you have a limited amount of ammunition and a limited number of pickups as well. But one-on-one in a Precinct Assault, you just have unlimited ammunition basically. It's just, whew, just shoot and be happy. For me, it's a simple game done well. Oh, and of course, this game has awesome soundtracks. They totally fit the genre and the game itself, so just awesome. Underneath this, all of this simpleness is hidden tens of thousands of hours of work to balance everything. This game deserves my 8 out of 10, even today. So I hope you enjoyed this time travel episode, and I will make more, it's a promise. So hit that like, smash that bell, and if you dare, subscribe as well. I'm Sillyllamaz, and thanks for watching.
DLC, 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 DLC. DLC, 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 DLC.